Tonight we report on the sentence of a man who sprayed a police officer with pepper spray and how People for People are helping with Christmas. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Ephrata boys basketball remains undefeated, and Moses Lake wrestlers play second at the Tri-State meet. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello, everybody. Good to be with you. Pretty quiet weather across the basin. Overnight tonight, some snow activity inland northwest, a potential for snow Christmas Eve. All the details in a few moments.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
An Ephrata man will serve 8 years in prison after he used pepper spray on a police officer during a chase. A Grant County jury convicted Rusty Abrams, a 32-year-old man, with assault in the second degree and assault in the third degree of an Ephrata police officer. Abrams has 11 previous felony convictions spanning 19 years. When combined with his previous convictions, Abrams faced between 5 years and 7 years in prison. Judge John Antos sentenced Abrams to an exceptional 8-year prison sentence. Abrams had a warrant for his arrest when an Ephrata police officer spotted him on April 27th. The officer chased him towards a nearby trailer park. After the officer drew his taser, he saw Abrams spray a chemical agent over his left shoulder. When the mist hit the officer, he was temporarily blinded. Officers arrested Abrams at a Yakima Street Southeast residence and found a bottle of pepper spray on him. Traffic was delayed for a short while at the intersection of State Route 282 and Nat Washington Way in Ephrata on Thursday night. Paul Taylor, a 77-year-old Ephrata man, allegedly failed to yield the right-of-way while turning onto SR 282 in a 2005 Chevrolet pickup. Karen Vasquez, a 19-year-old Quincy resident, was driving a 2000 Honda Accord and received minor injuries from the collision. The Ephrata police reported Taylor allegedly caused the collision. Ephrata is charging more for city services. The city council approved an increase for fees, rates, and fines during a recent meeting. Most of the rates rose by about 2%. City Administrator Wes Craigle said the rate raises were based on the amount prices have increased since last summer when the city began preparing the budget. The City Council initially asked for the city to begin increasing rates by using the Consumer Price Index on an annual basis after having to approve large increases in water and sewer rates to pay for the projects in the utilities. The city administrator said some of the rates increased by more than 2%, including the water rates, which rose by 7%. The increase is part of a plan approved in 2011 to pay for a series of improvements in the water system. Residential water customers will pay at least $39 a month, an increase from $36.25. A man is serving 45 days in jail after leading police on a chase from Soap Lake to Moses Lake in October. Isaac Solis Flores, a 28-year-old East Wenatchee resident, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle and making a false statement to a public servant. Judge John Antos followed the attorney's recommendation and sentenced Solis Flores to 45 days in jail. A Washington State Patrol trooper spotted Solis Flores driving 14 miles per hour above the speed limit on State Route 17, about 4 miles outside of Soap Lake. When the trooper stopped the car, Solis Flores gave the trooper a false name, said he didn't have a driver's license, and fled at a speed of 110 miles per hour. Solis Flores turned into a driveway of a residence and jumped from the moving car, which hit a car parked at the home. He ran to the door and troopers arrested him at the door. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
There's something new and exciting happening right now at your nearest Toyota dealer. It's the arrival of the all-new 2014 Corolla, now featuring a new stylish exterior, plus a premium interior loaded with technology, including Toyota's N-Tune multimedia system with navigation. Corolla has definitely evolved. The best part is, right now you could take advantage of special introductory savings. The new 2014 Corolla, available at any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Hello everybody, good to be with you. I'm Ceci Gutierrez with your local weather report from the One News Weather Center. And it is brought to you by your Buck Larry Toyota dealer, Toyota. Let's go places. Let's begin with a quick look at your headlines. Unsettled weather pattern does continue across the region. Now across our immediate area, across the basin, mostly cloudy skies and fog developing overnight tonight. And dry, cooler, and still above average temperatures expected to remain across the immediate region, and possible snow Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, but mostly along the area mountains in a moderate fall rate across that region. And we are also expecting for the fog to continue as we head into Tuesday morning. Here's a quick look at the temperatures that maxed out this afternoon across the Ephrata 48. Normal high should be 32 and the low 34. Average low should be around 20. And across Moses Lake, similar scenario. These temperatures do continue above average with the sunset at around 4:10. Conditions right outside your door, gray skies, mostly cloudy with a wind out of the west-northwest at around 5 miles per hour. Temperatures hanging in there in the upper 30s. Overall, pretty quiet scenario. Inland northwest seeing some pockets of precipitation in the form of snow, and even along the easternmost point of Montana. Now, we notice the storm system pushing into the region overnight tonight, and also heaviest rain is expected as we head into Tuesday evening, and the snow expected to begin to develop Tuesday night, Wednesday night, better yet for Christmas Eve. We notice along our area mountains, along the Cascades, with precipitation in the form of snow, that line of mix, and then heavy rain dominating and impacting much of our state and even into western portions of Oregon. Mostly cloudy skies, and then a colder air mass filters into place, allowing all of that precipitation to be more in the form of snow along Idaho and into Montana. Here's a quick look what we can expect for this Tuesday afternoon, with mostly cloudy skies and most unsettled weather expected to be confined to the northwest still for this Tuesday afternoon. Tri-Cities area and Spokane with partly to mostly cloudy skies. A closer look across the basin. We are anticipating for pretty quiet weather to continue, and these temperatures also well above normal for this time of the year. Let's take a look at the next few days across the area. Wednesday overnight tonight, Santa may be having a hard time delivering all those gifts, but somehow he'll be able to manage doing so, and doing a great job at it as well. Your segment brought to you by your Buck Larry Toyota dealer, Toyota. Let's go places. We'll be right back with sports.
You don't need me to tell you that 4 and all-wheel drive time is on its way. But maybe you didn't know your local Toyota dealers are gearing up for the season with special savings on our top-selling 4 and all-wheel drive models. From tough Tundra trucks to our best-selling CUV RAV4 or Benza, the perfect blend of all-wheel drive with safety and style. Plus many others. The bottom line is exceptional 4 or all-wheel drive savings just in time for winter. For full details on these and other savings, visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, All this food for only $5? You gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my sundae? Boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchagram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 indie.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Ephrata boys basketball is on a heater. The team picked up a couple of wins over the weekend to nail down first place in the CWAC standings.
Ephrata boys picked up back-to-back wins at home over the weekend to move to 7-0 on the season. The Tigers had 4 players score in double figures in a 62-40 win over Wapato Friday. Gunnar Blankenship led the way with 13 points. Lloyd Burleson added 12 points and 14 rebounds, and Josh Johnson and Austin Sandberg finished with 10 each in the win. Blankenship and Burleson combined for 50 points in an 84-60 win over Toppenish Saturday. The game was closer than the final score indicated. Ephrata held a slim 43-39 lead at the break. The team exploded for 41 second-half points to blow out the Wildcats. The win gives the Tigers sole possession of first place with a 5-0 record in the CWAC standings. The girls split games with Wapato and Toppenish. The Lady Tigers had a rough outing in a 66-49 loss to the Wolves. The team bounced back with a dominating 63-39 win over the Wildcats. Harley Venata paced Ephrata with a game-high 22 points. Kendall Sage added 12, and Maddie Stuckey finished with 10. The split puts the Tigers at 2-3 in CWAC league play. Ephrata is back on the hardwood January the 3rd at Grandview.
Cesar Sandoval and Tyson Carstetter knocked down 20 points each, and Moses Lake came back to beat Eisenhower 68-54 Saturday. The Chiefs trailed 19-12 after the first quarter and were down 27-26 at intermission. Moses Lake went on an 18-8 third quarter run to go up top 44-35 heading into the final 8 minutes of the contest. The Chiefs hung 24 fourth quarter points on the board to the Cadets 19 to win going away. Moses Lake moves to 2-1 in Big 9 League play with the comeback. The Chiefs head to Juneau on the 27th to take part in the Capital City Classic. Moses Lake girls extended their win streak to 9 games with a 65-29 shellacking of the Cadets. The Chiefs led 52-17 at the half. Moses Lake got another strong outing by point guard Jesse Luetta, who averages 18 points per game. Despite the streak, the Chiefs have just a 1-game lead over Sunnyside. Moses Lake hits the road to Kennewick to match up with Kamiakin on the 30th. The Chiefs and Grizzlies will battle it out for first place when the teams return to league play January the 10th. Moses Lake wrestlers placed second at the Tri-State meet at North Idaho College over the weekend. Post Falls took top honors with 202 team points. The Chiefs recorded 166. University placed third with 144.5. Chase Clausen was the highest individual placer for Moses Lake. He lost a hard-fought 3-1 match to Spencer Rich from Rocky Mountain to take second at 145 pounds. Sunnyside captured the Warden's women's invite. The Grizzlies finished with a team total of 192 points. Host Warden was second with 174. Othello placed fourth with 122. Quincy and Ephrata tied for 15th out of 24 schools that wrestled in the event. We'll be right back after this.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Clary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Hello, my name is Cherylcono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cherylcono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a group that gathered at the Ryman Simmons house in Quincy to celebrate Christmas. Reporter Cameron Probert has the story.
And with the tolling of the bell in Quincy's first church, Quincy Valley Historical Society began its annual celebration of Christmas Saturday night. The Society's old-fashioned Christmas celebration combined the history of the city with traditional Christmas carols and a church service, allowing families to learn more about the area while celebrating the holiday. Harry Weber, Society member, said the event is one of the most important times for her in the season. She told the crowd to pretend it was 1904 after the church was built.
If it was 1904, we would be here with Samuel and Catherine Ryman and their friends and family. They had just moved into the house next door in 1904, coming here as German-Russian immigrants like so many in Quincy in those early days. And on Christmas Eve, through the cold and chilly winds, they came with horse-drawn sleigh, if there was snow, to this church. As good Lutherans, they celebrated this most sacred of holidays by inviting family and friends to their home, filled with the smells of wonderful baked delights and the sound of singing and laughter.
The immigrants who settled the area marked the holidays through several traditions, including Advent calendars and cutting down a Tannenbaum, or Christ tree. The Historical Society recreated the tree complete with candles lit during the celebration. The event also included a history of the Pioneer Church, which was the first church built in the city, a reading of a Bible story, and a reading of The Night Before Christmas. Weber said the event is a special combination of historical tradition and worship service.
It is very special for the community. It allows us to use this Pioneer Church. We started in the house, though. The Ryman family who built the house and were some of the charter members of this church, Christmas was really an important celebration for them. And they love to have family and friends in. And so we just thought that this would be a good time to honor that in their family and in this church by inviting the community in to have a very simple, acoustic, meaningful service for Christmas.
The event attracts people year after year. For iFiber One News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
We'll be right back after this.
Are your kids rough on your furniture? Things looking a little run down? Then come to More Furniture in Ephrata and we can help get things back in order. We have all the top name brands made with strong quality support, including Sealy Posturepedic mattresses, because whatever you do in bed, Sealy supports it. The next time your furniture is in need of some replacing, stop into More Furniture in Ephrata, locally owned and trusted for over 100 years.
Attention business owners. The deadline is fast approaching to advertise in the 2015 edition of the Moses Lake Local Book. Don't be the only business left out. In print or online, it's the best way to reach your customer when they're ready to buy. Call today to place your ad by calling 877-738-9829 or by visiting us online at www.statewideyp.com. The Moses Lake Local Book Telephone Directory. Simply the best advertising.
Failure to yield the right-of-way reportedly led to a van and pickup colliding near George on State Route 281. Mario Quintero, a 33-year-old Pasco resident, was driving a 2005 Kia Sedona van east on Road 2 Northwest and stopped at a stop sign on Friday afternoon. According to the Washington State Patrol, he allegedly pulled into the intersection of SR 281 and failed to yield to oncoming traffic, colliding with a pickup. The 2014 Chevrolet pickup was being driven south by Michael Lindell, a 40-year-old Washougal resident. Quintero and his passenger, Rebecca Quintero, a 61-year-old Kennewick resident, were injured during the collision and taken to the Quincy Valley Medical Center. Lindell was not injured. The State Patrol reported Quintero allegedly caused the collision by failing to yield the right-of-way and was issued a ticket. Thousands of people making the annual New Year's resolution to get back in shape can help try for a world's record on Saturday, January 3rd. Soap Lake resident and You'll Be Fit owner Christine Quantz teamed up with Ephrata High School to be part of the world's largest simultaneous group workout. The event is to be coordinated with thousands of locations across 11 countries and starts at noon. Participants are asked to be at the school to sign up at 11 a.m. The event is a 1 mile and a 3.1 mile run. Participants have the option of walking. For every person participating, event sponsor Visalis is donating 30 meals to Project 10, a children's nutrition program. In Northwest news, rain fell on Grant County during the weekend and we had it easy. As much as 5 inches of rain fell in western Oregon over the weekend, flooding communities near Eugene. Flood warnings were in effect in Coos County, where rivers and streams overflowed. Traffic was backed up on highways as high water blocked drivers. It's not just a helmet, it's the helmet that saved an Oregon soldier's life. 4 years after the attack, he was reunited with that helmet. Wanda Moore was there and has the story.
Being on a rooftop and then waking up in Maryland.
That's all Sergeant Ryan Craig remembers from the day he got shot in the head. Today, he was reunited with the helmet that saved his life.
As you can see, it stopped the bullet.
In 2010, Craig's unit was patrolling one of the most volatile regions in Afghanistan when they were attacked by the Taliban. Doug Matty was his sergeant major that day when he heard about the attack.
Gunshot wound to the head, life expectancy unknown. You're begin planning for the worst.
With life-threatening injuries, Craig was immediately transported to a hospital.
I think it was like 5:30 in the morning, and you get a call that your son's been injured. And as a mother, you kind of already feel that there's something wrong.
Craig underwent numerous brain surgeries, but thanks to his helmet and his brothers in the field, he is still alive.
Gratitude. That he's still here.
A piece of equipment that means so much more.
It's a great honor, and for me, with my guy, it's the greatest thing that I've done in the Army today.
Craig's helmet was not designed to stop bullets.
Head protection continues to evolve.
His helmet was sent to the government where it was scanned and studied. The results help officials to improve on gear in the future.
Today, every soldier that deploys into combat has a helmet that is rated to stop rifle rounds. And part of that effort is because of Ryan.
After the helmet saved Craig's life, it's now going toward helping save many others.
And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.